Hello Luminites! Welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hello. My name is Ivy, also known as Intuitive IVM, here on this channel and on my Instagram and my occult TikTok channels, also as Intuitive IVM. I also am the co-owner and co-founder of an amazing spiritual business company called Unearthly Treasures, where we make all kinds of jewelry and spiritual items. We also have mystery boxes, so I will post down the link below. Also, if you guys don't know, I have a podcast called the Woo Woo Podcast, which I will link down below. Hi, hello, my name is Ivy, also known as Intuitive IVM. If you are new here, welcome. This channel is all about the magical, the mystical, and the supernatural slash paranormal. Today, as you can see, I'm in my Squid Game gear representing number 67 because she's the female character. I was honestly between being 67 or 456, but we went with 67 because she's the female character. So if you guys have seen Squid Game, Squid Game is literally all the rage everywhere. This show is everything. This show has everything. It has drama, it has suspense and thrills, and it made you laugh, it made you cry. Oh my gosh, it made you cry, and it made you mad. Literally a roller coaster of emotions while watching this show. If you guys haven't seen Squid Game, check out Squid Game because this whole thing is about Squid Game. But I thought it would be really fun to match Squid Game characters to their corresponding astrology signs. So kind of guessing who's what. Mind you, I had very limited options here because while there are 456 players and we get to know all these other sorts of figures, we don't know them well enough for me to develop a whole like, oh, this is their sign sort of thing, because we only meet them briefly. So all of the characters that I'm going to list are characters that we've seen in at least 3 episodes or more. So let's just go ahead and get started. Some of these names, by the way, you guys, if I say them wrong, please do not come for me. They are Korean names and I don't have a natural Korean tongue, so I'm bound to say one of these names wrong, so please don't come for me. I'm trying, I really am. All right, so the first, jumping right on in, my Aries people, if you are an Aries, this is going to be your Squid Game character. This is also going to be the sign that I associate with this character. Like, if I were to guess this person's sign, it would definitely be this one. And we have Aries as Deok Su. So, okay, I mean, I feel like a lot of people will come to that conclusion because Aries are such fiery people. Like, Aries are known to be this, like, have a very masculine energy because we do have a fire sign and fire is just represented by masculinity. This very masculine energy that's just very intense, very in your face, very like blow up, like a very blow up type of person. And Aries are also known to be very ambitious. So when they set their mind on a goal, they will stop at nothing to obtain that goal. It doesn't matter who they throw down or throw out, as long as they're reaching that tip top of their goal, they don't mind who they have to crush in order to get there. And we see that very much in Deok Su. Like, he gives no shiznits about who he has to eliminate in order to win whatever it takes. Deok Su is known as the like strongest figure, like physical wise, in the whole games. Like, if you wanted to be with like a strong pack, you wanted to go into Deok Su's crew for sure if you wanted to stick to the physically strongest team there. Also, Deok Su is very aggressive. Like, that's obvious. He responds to everything with, I'm going to punch you or kill you, basically. So this is very much Aries energy at play here. Moving on, we have Taurus as the front man. Okay, so Taurus is a earth element, and earth elements tend to be very earth elements in the tarot. Even they represent finances, they represent materials, and earth signs tend to like structure and like direction. And that is what we see with the front man. He's very independent in his own way because he's the leader. He has to lead others. But that being said, he needs that sort of structure, and he does still take orders from someone else. Earth signs also tend to be considered a little bit more cold-hearted, and it's not that they're cold-hearted like Taurus people, for example. They're not exactly like cold-hearted. It's just that they know how to keep their emotions in a lot better than plenty of the other signs. So we see that again in the front man. He has to keep it together. He shows like it's a quality that he definitely has to have in order to have the job that he does. He has to lack that sympathy. He has to lack that empathy. He has to show like a hard shell in order to do his job right and do it mercilessly. So we definitely see that. And even when it comes to when it comes to when he has to kill his brother, you can see like when he just did it, you were like, oh my goodness, he just killed his brother. But you see in the scene afterwards when he's in the bathroom that it haunts him. It's not that he has no emotions, that he's this psychopath that is completely lacked of any emotion. It's just that he puts on a hard front. Okay, so the next zodiac sign is Gemini as number 1, Oh Ilnam. So, Oh Ilnam. Gemini, for example, Gemini has two sides, right? Gemini's the two-faced person. First, we have the Gemini side that's very fun-loving and very outgoing and very sociable and that everybody loves. Then we have the secret dark side of our Gemini, the side that nobody sees, the side that's very sneaky. Geminis are very clever, very highly intelligent, so they can hide that side of them if they want to. And we definitely see this in Oh Ilnam. He's incredibly intelligent to be able to put together a strategy where he will not only get caught, but to also develop the strategy to know that like, okay, this is when I'm going to leave because I know after this, there's like a high chance that I'm going to die. He knew when to tap out. He knew like, okay, after this, shiznit is gonna get really unfair. I'm gonna step out after this one. So he picked a player, or the player picked him. He developed it so well, like, I'm gonna make friends with the nicest dude here that I know. The cleverness of this, how smart he is very Gemini-like. The two sides to the coin, the two sides, one that we see, one that we don't really see until, you know, it needs to be seen, is very Gemini-like. And that is why Oh Ilnam is definitely, for me anyway, a Gemini. Okay, so our next sign is Cancer. And for Cancer, you Cancer people, please do not get mad. I chose player 278, who unfortunately doesn't have a name that I can find anyway. I chose him that I can find anyway, which is unfortunate because he is in a lot of episodes. So I chose him as Cancer. Why him and why Cancer? Well, Cancers are very, yes, they can be a little bit emotional, and player 278 does have a lot of emotions. When he's angry. When he's scared, he's scared, you know, and I feel like he shows it. I feel like he really shows it more than Deok Su does when he's afraid, when he, you know, he feels those emotions. But not only that, Cancers can be very good friends and they can be very protective of their friends. However, when they are wronged, they keep that in the back of their head. I wouldn't exactly call it a grudge per se. It's not that they keep a grudge, it's just that they're very mindful about who they keep around their circle. They don't want to be wronged, so when somebody wrongs them, they're gonna keep a close eye on that person. As in, they're gonna keep a very close eye on that person. Like, you know that phrase, keep your friends close but your enemies closer? That is literally the phrase for Cancers, and that is literally the phrase for player 278, who stuck very closely with Deok Su and his crew throughout the whole show, up until the end. The next one that we have is my Leo people, my fellow Leos. I am a Leo sun as well. I feel like we're definitely Han Mi-Nyeo. Why? I have a very, like, I love her, hate her relationship. There was times where she got a bit annoying and obnoxious, but then there was times that I'm like, she's so cool, I really like her. Very much like us Leos. I feel like we have a very big, explosive personality. Like, we're the drama queens, you know, we're Leos. We're literally the drama queens, and I feel like Han Mi-Nyeo is definitely that as well. She has a very big personality, and a lot of people can't handle that much personality at once. And very much true, especially from, and I can speak from firsthand, there are some people that aren't going to be able to handle your happy explosiveness as much as, you know, you would like, just because they just don't match that vibe. And very much true with Han Mi-Nyeo. Also, Leos like to be the center of attention. It's just kind of how Leos are. Like, maybe not all Leos, but I know me, I like to be in the spotlight. So that's why I feel like she matches a Leo perfectly. The next sign is Virgo. Virgo, I feel like, goes very well with Abdul Ali. Virgos are amazing people to keep around you. They're very dependable and they're very hardworking. Virgos are known to be the hardest working of the bunch, which we see with Abdul Ali. He literally brought his family from Pakistan over to Korea to try and find a better life for them, and work very, very hard in order to bring a better life for his family. Unfortunately, the job that he was at, the guy was a jerk and did not pay him, so he worked months and months without any pay, which shows how well of a hard worker he is, how good of a hard worker he is, and how much he fought for his family, to the point where he was like, you know what, you're gonna give me my paycheck. The dude didn't give him his paycheck. That whole scenario happened with the dude's fingers, and he ran off with the money. Which, like, okay, come on. We all gotta admit that he kind of deserved that. Okay, next we have Libra as Yeong. And I could be saying this wrong. If I am so sorry. But why Libra? They have a really good personality that people just naturally are drawn to, I feel like. We definitely see this with Libras, and we definitely see this with her. She can come off a bit as cold at first, but over time we see that she just has this really adorable personality, and you're naturally just drawn to her personality. Like, she's just an awesome character. Not only that, but Libra is a scale. Libra is all about fairness, about justice, about balance. Libra is about justice. It's about what's doing good, it's about what's doing what's right, and making sure that justice is served, no matter what harsh terms may come of it. So we see this when she tells her backstory about her mom. Really intense stuff, but overall her thing was like, okay, justice is served, and that is very much a Libra-like quality. Alright, next we have Scorpio. And who better for Scorpio than Sang Woo? Scorpios are very highly intelligent and very, very strategic. Like, when they want something, but yet they don't want other people to know how they're gonna go about it, because they're gonna go about it a certain type of way, they will be very sneaky. They're very strategic. when they have a goal in mind, they will map out a whole strategy, and not only that, but jump at additional opportunities to excel no matter what it takes. And we definitely see this with Sang-woo. So they're charming in a way that people like them, people respect them, people see them as these very intelligent, very respected people. But a bad quality that some, and I'm not stereotyping all these Scorpios, these are just qualities that that are attached to these horoscopes usually. Scorpios are very like, they'll turn around and they'll bite you. They'll turn around and they'll sting you like a mofo, like they'll get you where it hurts and you won't even know that it's coming. Okay, so for Sagittarius, we have Hwang Jun-ho. And I'm saying this wrong. I'm so sorry. Like I said, my tongue just, I can't, I'm trying, I'm sorry. Okay, so Sagittariuses are honestly very charming people. They're just very well liked and very respected. Kind of like a Scorpio, except Sagittarius are very like, more like I very much trust this person, versus Scorpio is like, I like this person. I don't know if I trust this person, but I like this person. Sagittariuses also tend to be a little bit more independent, and they try not to ask for help unless it's absolutely necessary. And they know when you definitely need help. Sagittariuses are very spontaneous people. They're very impulsive, and we definitely see this quality in him a lot. This is mainly why I chose him as Sagittarius, because Sagittariuses are just very infamously known for being spontaneous and impulsive. And he literally went on this mission, started following this car that number 456 was on. He started following this car because he thought that it was going to help him get to his brother. Having no plan, having just one gun, which he knows only has a certain amount of bullets which he can fire. Okay, so next we have Capricorn as Sae Byeok. So Capricorns are very independent. They're also another earth sign, so they tend to be known as cold-hearted. Again, it's not that they're cold-hearted, they just know how to maintain like a hard exterior, just because the world sort of made them that way, and they feel like they have to put up this front based off, and it could have been based off of how they were raised, what they saw growing up, things like that, different scenarios. And we definitely see this with Sae Byeok. She is a very independent person. She is a very independent person, and she takes matters into her own hands. She tries not to show when she's upset or worried or scared or angry or any emotion. And she is very, and like Capricorns, they don't really like to socialize unless absolutely necessary. All right, next we have Aquarius as Ji-hun, or number 456, our main character. If you guys know about like the age of Aquarius and everything Aquarius like, it's very much the good of all. So yes, Libras are just and Libras are fair, but Aquarius do what's best for humanity. Aquariuses do what's best for everyone, for the world, you know? So in that, we definitely see that quality in number 456. He goes out of his way to help complete strangers, to help friends, even to help enemies. Up at the end in the final game, the Squid Game, even though Sang-woo definitely became an enemy by them because he saw his true colors and he's the one that ended up killing Sae Byeok, he still was like, I can't kill this person. I still can't kill this person, even after all the horrible, horrible things he did, after he killed Ali, after he killed Sae Byeok, after he killed innocent people, and after he probably realized that Sang-woo knew about all the other games and still kept, you know, the whole like honeycomb thing, he kept that hidden from him. After all that, he still couldn't manage to kill Sang-woo because he's like, okay, this isn't fair, this isn't right, let's just end the game now. Okay, so lastly we have Pisces. Pisces, please do not get upset. Don't be mad, please. So for Pisces, I chose the Doctor because he's the only other character that I can think of that we got to know after a few episodes. We got to know him a little bit more complex than most of the other characters. It's just, this was the only character left. This was the only description that I could match with that zodiac sign. First of all, Pisces are known to be the most intuitive of all these zodiac signs. And yes, what the doctor had was not exactly intuition, but I chose that quality. Okay, so Pisces are also very driven by their goals, and so is the doctor. So even if that meant chopping up organs and giving them to these... That being said though, Pisces is considered one of the more emotional signs because it's a water sign, and water signs are all about emotions. They will flip unexpectedly, and I know Pisces that will flip unexpectedly. The doctor gets so upset, he does manage to take a few guards out. Anyways, you guys, that is my astrology signs as Squid Game characters. Let me know what you guys think of my little descriptions here and like the characters that I chose with each sign. Let me know if you had your own list. What would your list be? Thank you so much for watching. You guys are amazing. Again, if you have not watched Squid Game, which you probably should if you watch till the end because I spoiled everything, go check it out. It's an awesome show. I'm not sponsored, by the way. I wish I was, but I'm not. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.